All of the above.
Yeah, absolutely.
Class.
Yep, that too. Peter and Catherine, if you're watching down there in Victoria, hello. Parents of Marcus, lovely people, great supporters of ours. Of course, we've got such a massive fan club, our Bar TV, haven't we, Louis? Rumble's got to get that out, does somehow. Spinks will turn on the afterburners, and away goes Matthew. That ball's gone 65 on the fly. Tomlinson can't pick it up, needs to get a handball out right. Looks like it's a throw-in. Yeah, it's a boundary throw-in. Regan Bowe and 24, and Robbie Barlow. Bowe wins that one out. Turner can't pick it up. Spinks puts his body on the line. Hughes gets it out. Turner can't stop a kick. Hughes underneath that Jack Roach, and everybody's going to clear out because he will not go short.
Will he switch? No, he's got looking.
Oh, that's a push out, I thought, not paid. Change of handballs coming. Luke Roach putting the body on the line, and out of bounds right in front of the lest we forget sign. Cooper Garrett and Luke Roach.
Jeremy Smith there also in 19.
Former Musselbrook player. Barlow and Bowe. Bowe gets foot front posse. Ball hits the ground. Turner waited, so did Gretz. They were very disciplined. The Rat Simon O'Brien's in there. No ball. No opportunity to come out. Tom Stewart will take very disciplined. The Rat Simon O'Brien's in there. No ball. No opportunity to come out. Tom Stewart will take this throw up. A couple of experienced umpires today, Luck and Stanton, Lucas Holmes, two of our best.
Yeah, sure thing, David.
Trouble for Marcus DeLua. And Caters no prior. Turner the tagger. I wonder if he's picking up Marcus. And Caters no prior. Turner the tagger. I wonder if he's picking up Marcus. At the moment he is. Very fit Nick Turner. Will need to be. It is hot out there. I was out there for the Anzac service, Louis. It is hot. Jake Roach can't quite pick it up. Marcus DeLua. Oh, Jake Roach got disposed of by Gretz cleverly. Good tackle, Spinks. Puts on 2 or 3 tackles in a row. Rumble's in there. Well done, Tom Hawthorne and Brant Jobe.
Yeah, on that matchup of Turner and Delore, I think that's a smart option around the stoppages, but if Delore gets into open pastures, look out, I suggest.
If you'll outmark him. But in and under, Turner did a great job on Craig Bird as well, Lucas Holmes, earlier this season. Brant Jobe, left foot up. Delaney stays out of it wisely. Stays out, gets the football as a result. Had to make a decision and ended up making the right one. So Regan Bowe and Robbie Barlow. See if Bowe tries to get front position on him. He does. Actually, Barlow did a very good job there and held his own. Spinks coming through. Now he's got a chance, Matthew. Goes with a handball to Lachlan Deverill. Left foot Torpies. Thank you.
NFL draft is indeed tomorrow, whilst we're slightly near that point.
Los Angeles Lakers, originally from Minnesota as well. That's why they're purple and yellow. Out the ball comes. A lot of people aren't unaware of that.
Yeah,
Bowe.
nor was I till just then.
There you go. Stick with the big man. Scowen out wide. Janning's got to stay on his feet. Can't. He's always off balance there. Interestingly, hasn't got too many touches. I had heard a whisper that Downing might be trying to mark up on Tomlinson. At the moment, he is.
Well, he's that sort of pressure forward player. He's Jack Downing, very quick as well.
But Barlow falls over, gets the tap. Simon O'Brien in all sorts of trouble. Nick Turner gets that out. Where's the pressure coming? Very courageous there. Oh, great tackle, courageous from Campbell. Tough work down there. Corey Devil, can he get a handball out effectively? Yes. Bowe down low, where he loves to work. Tapped out Tomlinson. And professionally got out of bounds by Clark. A football without Warners Bay ever having a player free.
On that point of Nick Tomlinson too, it's almost like we're trying to attack the West Coast Eagles. The ball needs to come in lower instead of getting bombed in the air, and that's where the likes of Tomlinson, O'Donnell and Gibson can just chop the ball off. And speaking of Gibson, there he is.
Good call, sir. Quick handball comes out. Lachlan Devil back. Ordinary kick, however. Points. Cooper Garrett at 5'8" doesn't need to get involved in things like that. Sam Rumble, I reckon, will be the one you want to be next to.
Dennis now into the ruck for Warners Bay.
Yep. And no one gets that tap out, actually. Completely missed by all. At the bottom of that, it's Clark. And umpire Luck says, I'll have that, thank you. Ben Scowen. Just tell you can hand Clark. And umpire Luck says, I'll have that, thank you. Ben Scowen. Just tell you can handle himself as well. Dennis does get that one down to Bowe. Misses it. Corey Devil out there along with Alex Crowley. Crowley up here from the Riverina, as we were saying. He met his father earlier. Dennis does get that one down to Bowe. Misses it. Corey Devil out there along with Alex Crowley. Crowley up here from the Riverina, as we were saying. He met his father earlier. Crowley, Leeton footballer up here at the University of Newcastle. Out the ball comes. Yeah, good work by, was that Bowe? It was. Griffiths has been off for a while now. Skirmish, no clear possession, and umpire Lux says, I'll have that DQ. Really a quiet DQ. Really a quiet start to this game, Lucas. We're halfway through the first quarter. No one's been able to gain any sort of ascendancy. It's been tight and tough. Dennis, a good right-hand tap down. Well read by Pratt. And out of bounds. They can make the 6-6-6 rule, but they can't chop this sort of cluster football, and that's one thing they can't rule. Someone's going to can't chop this sort of cluster football, and that's one thing they can't rule. Someone's going to take the bit to a G4 sag off into great space.
Yep.
Lots of plays around the ball here. Well done, Regan Bowe, under close attention. Bowe gets it out. Luke Roach, that wasn't 15. Oh, he was 15 and he chose to go. Tomlinson.
Hello to all the diggers out there watching. Hope you're enjoying Australia's most important day. It's going all over it. Could have been a push in the back. Clark, right footer.
Oh, good grab. Hughes is just so confident at the moment. This time he looks...
And they do. Umpire Stewart with the football.
Dennis and Bowe are our rucks on this occasion. Bowe wins that one. Got to pick it up, Alex. Does eventually. Gets a handball out. Left footer comes out. Spinks chasing. We're all chasing at the moment. Very good shepherd, Jack Pratt behind. I'm sure we can hear it in our effects mics. There's a lot of people here today and having a great time. Big crowd, as you would expect on a public holiday. This fixture's only going to get bigger and bigger, Lucas Holmes. Scowen, good tackle, Gretz, good strength. Umpire Stewart says that'll be mine, thanks. 18 and a quarter minutes gone. 2-3 Cardiff, 1 straight Warners Bay. Umpire Stewart says that'll be mine, thanks. 18 and a quarter minutes gone. 2-3 Cardiff, 1 straight Warners Bay. Umpire getting ready to clear out the way. Bowe too quick there for Dennis. Dennis just half a step off. Thompson, who's hardly got a touch, keeps the ball in brilliantly. Jobe drops that one. Ball comes back here. That was 17, Luke. Ryan Stanton with the football. 21 minutes gone. Cardiff up by 15.
Need some centre clearance here, Warners Bay, to get them on the front foot.
Well done, Dennis. Roves his own ball. Luke Roach tries to tap it over, being unselfish. This is the young fella, Edwards. Oh, free kick at the back here to who? Player at the back for quarter, which is what Turner's going to now. Jake Roach has got Simon O'Brien for company. Dennis and Bowe. Dennis that time clearly. Well tackled Pat Delaney, and Turner's got nowhere to go. Dennis off 2 feet this time. Bowe beats him accordingly. Jake that time clearly. Well tackled Pat Delaney, and Turner's got nowhere to go. Dennis off 2 feet this time. Bowe beats him accordingly. Jake Roach smothered off the boot. The rat Simon O'Brien pilfered like a thief in the night. Spinks' handball was errant. It was a great idea. Marcus DeLua just gets that ball away. It's great.
Absolutely. And Lucas, welcome back from your holiday, mate. Great to have you back on board. I'll turn it back over to you guys. Have a good call this quarter.
Thank you, Sam. And back to you, David.
Bowe and Barlow. Barlow right-handed gets that one down. Gretz interferes. No one can get clean contest here. Gretz head over the ball. Isn't interfered with. 47 is Carla. In and under. That's gone, I reckon. Yeah, paid too. Compliments to Cardiff RSL sub-branch and to the Cardiff AFC Football Club. Cardiff AFC, sorry. Barlow and Bowe. These two are evenly matched, I reckon. just Bowe that time, only just. Spinks back to Turner. They're under a lot of pressure at the moment. Carter putting a lot of bodies around the ball. O'Brien, very well done. Clears the traffic. Comfortably. Turned it on in the third quarter of the plate after being in strife. And the women's side won by 71 and just gradually put the foot down throughout the day and would put together a very composed professional performance. Lucas Dykrep's done a hammy, which is not good for her. That's why she missed out in the second half. I just spoke to Di off air.
Yep.
And hopefully she's going to be okay.
And roll her out for the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Get me a microphone.
And roll her out for the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Get me a microphone. Cherie, come and say hello. Come and say hello on the air. Come on, quick. Congratulations, first of all, on your performance on Monday. I thought Newcastle did brilliantly well, and I thought the Cardiff players were outstanding. Yourself and Taylor Wilkes was magnificent.
Yeah, she backed up again today, so that left boot's a killer. They caught onto it early, Warners Bay, but she just pushed through, and yeah, it's good. I think, like they said, we just clicked, and we just love our footy, and to get together and just connect like we did on that field, and we just got out there and enjoyed our footy and had fun, and I think we did that again today. These girls, we just love playing together, and it's so good to see. We've had a hard couple of years, Cardiff, and it's now coming to fruition. So
we were saying on air, we think that there's 4 or 5 teams that are in a real show making the preliminary finals. Wanglace, Carnival, teams that are in a real show making the preliminary finals. Wanglace, Carnival, Newcastle City, Maitland, and Cardiff. And if you keep building players like you have now, you've got a lot of people very fit, and you've got a mix of taller players and shorter players. It could be a really interesting final series. Of course, it's a final 6, so you've got to get in the 6, but then anything's possible.
That's it. Everyone's got a full pre-season, and I think in this sort of a league, if you can get that extra 10 or 15% off fitness, I think...
6, but then anything's possible.
That's it. Everyone's got a full pre-season, and I think in this sort of a league, if you can get that extra 10 or 15% off fitness, I think that run, especially out of halfback and through the mids, really makes a difference in this competition.
Absolutely.
And I think the boys are on the same track here, and it's good to see my husband about to get the footy, picks it up, gets it out the back to Treno. Well done.
We've got a new commentator. Well done. In the afternoon, it was very warm at Port Stephens.
Yeah.
And credit to you, you're in great condition, and you've obviously done a lot of work because you're running. So well done to you.
We're only as good as the girls around us. So hopefully the boys get up, and hopefully the Pies get up today as well. Hey.
Yeah.
Never Collingwood. Thank you both for talking to us, and congratulations, girls. Well done.
I'm gonna check the score, yeah.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Cheers. Great to speak to Cherie and Zona there. Patrick Delaney's got the sit here.
I thought that may have come off the boot of a Cardiff player as well. But
I could see you motioning that on the side here. 11:48 gone. Cardiff up by 23. Errant throw in. Bowe could have taken the full, doesn't get a chance. Luke Roach hits him cleanly and over the line. Boundary umpire should come in and throw that one a little bit further and deeper.
I thought that may have come off the boot of a Cardiff player as well. But
I could see you motioning that on the side here. 11:48 gone. Cardiff up by 23. Errant throw in. Bowe could have taken the full, doesn't get a chance. Luke Roach hits him cleanly and over the line. Boundary umpire should come in and throw that one a little bit further and deeper. Boundary umpire should come in and throw that one a little bit further and deeper. Better throw, much better. Bowe gets in front, wins that decisively. Bowe needs a handball at the back, went sideways to Crelly. Bowe will come in low here, get another handball out to Crelly. Crelly could have got it over the shoulder, but not paid. So right in front of the commentary box position, you can see that marvellous, lest we forget there, Marty Ryman on the prowl. Luke Roach coming off for a slight quick rest. Should be slightly undone, hasn't played much footy. Barlow gets a tap, well read Delaney, or was that the rat Simon O'Brien? O'Brien in there.
O'Brien paid holding the ball.
So free kick given against Simon O'Brien from the non-controlling. That is a really interesting decision.
Excuse me, Warners Bay is attacking 50.
14 minutes gone.
Still umpteen amount of time in this first half.
Warners Bay have got to kick a couple of goals shortly. Bowe gets that one out in front of Downing, who went into the ruck contest. Bowe dispossessed. The rat Simon O'Brien's in there. Dangerous area to mucking around with. Now, is that... They've paid that he was under duress. Okay, that was an interesting decision. Warners Bay have got to kick a couple of goals shortly. Bowe gets that one out in front of Downing, who went into the ruck contest. Bowe dispossessed. The rat Simon O'Brien's in there. Dangerous area to mucking around with. Now, Downing, who went into the ruck contest. Bowe dispossessed. The rat Simon O'Brien's in there. Dangerous area to mucking around with. Now, is that... They've paid that he was under duress. Okay, that was an interesting decision. Good contested mark in front of Gilmore. Oh, goodness me, there's a magpie on the field. Holy smoke. Bunch of Bulldogs and Hawks there, and there's a Maggie. Bryce Gretz, left foot, 40-metre ball, perfect to Bowe. May trails him, just outside 50. Short ball, doesn't get the distance. Needed to hit the man from there. May goes long, turned absolutely... Oh, goodness me, there's a magpie on the field. Holy smoke. Bunch of Bulldogs and Hawks there, and there's a Maggie. Bryce Gretz, left foot, 40-metre ball, perfect to Bowe. May trails him, just outside 50. Short ball, doesn't get the distance. Needed to hit the man from there. May goes long, turned absolutely no one except Campbell. He went. Good contested mark in front of Gilmore. Oh, goodness me, there's a magpie on the field. Holy smoke. Bunch of Bulldogs and Hawks there, and there's a Maggie. Bryce Gretz, left foot, 40-metre ball, perfect to Bowe. May trails him, just outside 50. Short ball, doesn't get the distance. Needed to hit the man from there. May goes long, turned absolutely no one except Campbell. He went. Left footer. Lennon in front. Oh, I think it's being wasted at full forward. Needs to be moved around. Hughes on Lennon. Lennon stayed on his feet. Gets a kick out again. Almost walks there, and there's a Maggie. Bryce Gretz, left foot, 40-metre ball, perfect to Bowe. May trails him, just outside 50. Short ball, doesn't get the distance. Needed to hit the man from there. May goes long, turned absolutely no one except Campbell. He's kept it low.
You're talking about there, Jack Lennon being wasted at full forward. I reckon he's in a similar role, equivalent Warners Bay would be Jack Downing, sort of that high half forward, really quick and mobile, and really good pair of hands over his head.
Cardiff don't have a regular structure. Remember, without Michael Ryan there. Is that holding the ball? Without Michael Ryan there, they don't have a traditional full forward. Hughes is more like a half forward pocket type player, but they don't have a strike full forward. Is that holding the ball? Without Michael Ryan there, they don't have a traditional full forward. Hughes is more like a half forward pocket type player, but they don't have a strike full forward.
Yeah, someone they can crumb to as such.
I think they're more dangerous doing it that way, to be honest. Should be picked off by May. So May's clearly gone back.
Yeah. Then you're sort of less predictable that way as well.
Yep, you are. Well,
yep.
Okay, Thompson's going to chip in and kick his goals, but they're less predictable. Like Marcus is sitting over here on the bench having a rest.
Well, before, I'm not sure if it was last year, the year before, but was Isaac Hughes' first taste of AFL footy. He hadn't played previously.
Which is remarkable. Must be some kind of athlete. Certainly a good kick. That's a holding the man or holding the ball? It's a Warners Bay free kick. Another giant. Another ex-giant anyway.
We were mentioning off it earlier, to be honest, though. They are Victorian, so they were coming home in that sense.
Yeah. I'll ask you a question when we get a break about that.
Yep.
I reckon it's a really interesting decision for young players.
Yep.
Secondary ball up here, but of course the 666 doesn't apply. There's general play. Jake Roach back on players.
Yep.
Secondary ball up here, but of course the 666 doesn't apply. There's general play. Jake Roach back on the ball, which I like. Dennis and Barlow have been very serviceable today for Warners Bay. Marty Ryman struggling with options in the ruck. Is getting a lot out of his young two charges here. Throws the ball up on the boot. Bowe's got to do well and did a great job to mark the ball, which I like. Dennis and Barlow have been very serviceable today for Warners Bay. Marty Ryman struggling with options in the ruck. Is getting a lot out of his young two charges here. It's about players being drafted. And specifically to the Giants, okay?
Yep.
I don't want to we'll have a conversation piece with you about it.
Yep.
I think it's an interesting point. Spinks reads the Cardiff Bowe's hands. Should be gone. Not paid. Yeah, the entire crowd knew about it. And Spinks in and under. Sideshow Bob haircut. Comes out Bowe, low to the ground as always. Brilliant. Bowe and Dennis. 55 seconds gone to go. 50 seconds to go. Dennis and Bowe. Bowe with a right-hander. Marcus can't get rid of it. Dennis all over the football. Is that Martin? No, it's the Rat, Simon O'Brien in and under. Tries to get a handle out, Hoy Moroney. O'Brien again. Gets it for centre half forward. Dangerous play here.
It was good. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Darryl Luck's got the ball and underway for this second half here, David, with Cardiff leaving by 15 points.
Bowe gets that tap out. Gretz reads it beautifully. Got to put a tackle on. Can't. Bumps off Rumble. Lashley goes wide. Dropped by Delaney. Deverill. Got to get up. Get rid of it. Does. Gibbons. And the Cardiff faithful. Okay. And we're away. So time restarts. Cardiff up by 15 points. Serious injury to Riley Warner. Let's hope he's okay. Ball comes out in Cardiff's attacking zone. Ryan Stanton right there. Ball held in. And there's Riley Warner going off now straight to the rooms. And let's just hope he's okay. Sun starting to bite now. It's quite late in the afternoon. It's 4:21. We'll probably finish in some sort of twilight, I'd imagine. Great day here at Cardiff. Oh, Cameron Park, sorry. It's not Cardiff. Cardiff's Joe worried out of it. Back to Rumble. Gibbons, Rumble. Gets a handball out effectively. Bowe gets a kick out. Still can't get it past 50. Well done, Bird. Recovered from that lip. He's got a cut into his lip. Do apologise for getting some of the numbers wrong today. It's been a lot of number changes, which doesn't make it easy, but we'll get better at that during the season. I promise. Roach and Gretz. Yep. Roach wrestles him to the ground. No Pryor. No Pryor. Barlow in there with Bowe. Both done. Well, Griffiths hasn't played much today. It's been almost all Bowe for Cardiff. Bowe reads that better. Gets there a step before him. Marcus gets it out. Carla taps it out. Tunnel ball behind him. Simon O'Brien. Off from Edwards. Keen to get rid of it. Does. Marcus Deleuze. Gibbons thinks he marked that. And the umpire says, not on your life, son. Bowe. Dennis. Bowe gets that out. Missed by Gibbons. Lachlan Deverill's got a yard. Over the shoulder. And we'll get a free kick. He's been okay today, Lachlan Deverill.
Switches on for Scowen if he wants to.
Yeah. You've got to put a fist to it, otherwise it's Jesus row. Just about three-quarter time here at Pasterfield on what's been a very, very good day. Anzac Day here on a Saturday next year. Louis too. Patrick Delaney. Down long. That should be taken by Hawthorn. That's a great kick. And he's actually run out of bounds and played on just quietly, technically. But anyway, Ryan Stanton about the ball up here. And the last of 12 quarters
is underway
of football. It wasn't Dennis, it was Harlow. Clark, tackled by Turner. Robson. Short ball, looking for, can't find it there. Ustav sounds like he's in the best form of his life. And I would think that players like Ustav definitely is a real show. Brendan Lewis, Miffy as well.
Yeah, Josh Mifsud is an incredible footballer. You don't realise how good he is until you see him up close. And obviously Louis, our captain coach, he's something different off that back flank. He's a goal-kicking back flanker.
The idea of having Connor Haswell, Ustav's in superb form. He was unbelievable in round one in a side. I think it's an indication of where Kalani Vale's at, is that Kalani Vale could possibly have beaten Cardiff. That was very close. And then Cardiff's form since then has been scintillating. They belted the tripe out of Maitland. And then, as we were talking about at three-quarter time, they beat Terrigal at Hilton Moore, and that's almost unheard of.
That's a huge win. And as you just mentioned off air, they play Newcastle City, huge win. And as you just mentioned off air, they play Newcastle City here in a few weeks. That'll certainly be one to watch.
Yes. I think that's the game, the round after the representative day.
Yep.
And I think there'll be a lot of the, looking at the Central Coast representative side that played on Monday, there'll be a lot of those Kalani Vale players that will be playing for AFL HGC as well in the women's representative game. Kelleher was excellent. Page was good.
Ash Page is fantastic. She's
playing without headgear
footballer
as well, so she must have a bit more confidence.
It's a bit harder to spot her on the field sometimes, but she's generally the one getting the ball every 30 or 40 seconds via Ash, and Josh has been fantastic as well.
Yes.
Sasha Edwards would probably be the other one. She's obviously come to the area with her husband. Brad's a returning player, and Sasha's phenomenal.
Yeah, very big, good.
Field sometimes, but she's generally the one getting the ball every 30 or 40 seconds via Ash, and Josh has been fantastic as well.
Yes.
Sasha Edwards would probably be the other one. She's obviously come to the area with her husband. Brad's a returning player, and Sasha's phenomenal.
Yeah, very big, good. Well done, Nicholas Turner. Very good raps on Sash
Edwards would probably be the other one. She's obviously come to the area with her husband. Brad's a returning player, and Sasha's phenomenal.
Yeah, very big, good. Well done, Nicholas Turner. Very good raps on Sash Edwards as well. Oh, she went low, Spinks. There is still sunshine on the far half of the ground. It's going to be interesting with the light when the ball crosses in between the two. Barlow, Rumble getting some football. He and Bryce Gretz lookalikes. Rumble's got about 10 kilograms on him at least. That's a push in the back by Hughes, not paid. Coming through there was Clark. Players day, I think
it's Gosford. I think we play that day, so a bit of a derby feel there, and hopefully get a couple of good wins up. Yeah, hopefully settle in for a good night. And I know the Ian Granlund's got a lot of the Bombers squadron. The old boys sort of set up, invited a lot of those guys. So it'd be good for the with such a young squad that we've got. It'd be good for the young squad to catch up with the old boys and just to hear a few of the old stories, as it always is.
Yeah, it was a school he went to. He played very well at Coringle. And he always gets called when guys get close because he still holds the record. But 200, I think he kicked 232 and 90. If I read the board right, at Adelaide Street, 232 and 97 in successive years, I think he kicked. So
it's not a bad record. I'll be happy to kick 300 in a career, let alone in 2 separate seasons. It's just.
And are you?
I don't know how you do that.
Are you sneaking a goal in the forward pocket at the moment? And are you?
I don't know how you do that.
Are you sneaking a goal in the forward pocket at the moment for the Bombers?
Yeah, normally I'm averaging 1 a week. So as long as I'm hitting the scoreboard, obviously I'm not going to get me 20 plus disposals anymore at the nimble weight of 115 kilos anymore, Dave. But if I can sit down, I generally let Dane Amity's come back to the 2s this year. So generally, if a guy like him, you leave him one out in the square and get out of his way.
He must be getting toward.
If I can sit down, I generally let Dane Amity's come back to the 2s this year. So generally, if a guy like him, you leave him one out in the square and get out of his way.
He must be getting toward. I don't think he'll get it this year, but he's getting towards 400 games.
He's close to it. Yeah, I think he broke the club record, the Killarney Vale club record, Peter Kelleher's.
He did last year.
Killarney Vale club record was 368, I think, off the top of my head.
I think the 368. So
Lashley here. Into the 370s now. So yeah, you probably have to go another.
Promising players we've seen.
Very handy footballer.
Tomorrow night, if anybody's interested in some good local football, head down to Tulkabar Park in Terralba. Wyong Lakes and Lake Macquarie having the Friday night football in women's and plate from 6 o'clock. So get on down there. Simon O'Brien, there's definitely netball being played down there, I'm sure. I can hear whistles going left, right and centre. Our game only has a whistle every few seconds. Theirs is every second, I reckon, in netball. Put the microphone up here, mate, nice and close. Yeah, so as the light starts to fade now, May coming back on light, the lights will start to take effect. That's why we're using the yellow footy.
Leo Bowe in and under. He just gets in and under every contest.
I think he's
so
one of the
tough.
most improved footballers in the league.
100%.
I really do. He's just been outstanding. Cyril Nickel gets that ball forward. It's a 1-on-3. Cardiff are the real deal. That Cardiff-Newcastle City game, Lucas Holmes on Bar TV and James Dearburn on Bar TV on the 25th of May. Will be an absolute cracker. Also looking forward to calling Wyong Lakes and Killarney Vale at Don Small.
The Michael Solomon Cup, I believe we're going to call that one, aren't we? It's good to see Solly's out at Wyong now, and he's doing a pretty good job with them. Young list to work with. Took over, obviously, from unfortunate circumstances, but he's